Have you ever wondered what really lies deeper inside the abandoned toy factory, beyond everything we've already seen? Because what's coming next might completely change everything we thought we knew. Today, we're diving into everything about Chapter 5. The story, secrets, possible characters, and the biggest theories that could finally reveal the truth behind Playtime Co. Let's begin. Ever since the release of Poppy Playtime, players have been exploring the dark and mysterious world of a once famous toy company that hides terrifying secrets behind colorful smiles. Each chapter has taken us deeper into the factory, and deeper into danger, from creepy, abandoned hallways, to massive experiments, to living toys that definitely were not meant to be alive. And now, Chapter 5 might be the moment where everything finally connects. Before we talk about what's next, let's quickly remember where we left off. The factory isn't just abandoned, it's controlled. Something is watching, something is planning, and every step we take feels like we're being guided or tested. We face monsters, puzzles, and horrifying truths about experiments done on living beings, all under the name of innovation. But one question still remains: who is really in charge now? Throughout the series, we've encountered several terrifying characters. First, the one who started it all, Huggy Wuggy, a toy that turned a cheerful mascot into pure nightmare fuel. Then we met Mommy Longlegs, who turned games into deadly challenges. And we've also seen Kissy Missy, a mysterious figure whose true intentions still aren't fully clear. Friend, enemy, or something in between. And of course, there's Poppy herself, the one who seems to know more than anyone, yet tells us so little. Is she helping us or using us? That question might finally be answered. Now let's talk about what Chapter 5 could bring. If the pattern continues, each chapter reveals a new part of the factory. Bigger, darker, and more dangerous than the last. So Chapter 5 could take us somewhere we've never been before. Possibly the core of the facility, the place where experiments began, the place where the real truth is hidden. Some fans believe we may finally reach the main control center of Playtime Co., where the original decisions were made and where everything went wrong. Imagine seeing the moment the company crossed the line, turning toys into living beings. That would change everything. But what about new monsters? Every chapter introduces something new, something smarter and more terrifying. So what could Chapter 5 bring? Some theories suggest a prototype creature, something that came before all the others. Not a toy, not an experiment, but the very first attempt. If that's true, it might be the most dangerous entity we've ever faced. Why? Because early experiments are usually unstable, unpredictable, and impossible to control. And if it's been trapped in the deepest part of the factory for years, it may not be happy to see us. Another huge theory is about control. We've always felt like someone, or something, is guiding us deeper. Doors open, paths appear. Events unfold exactly when they need to. That can't be coincidence. Some players believe the factory itself is acting like a living system, responding to our actions. But what if there's a central intelligence controlling everything? A mastermind behind the scenes, someone who wants us to keep going, someone who wants us to discover the truth, but only at the right time. Chapter 5 could finally reveal who that is. Let's talk about the biggest mystery of all: the experiments. We know toys were turned into living creatures. We know employees disappeared. We know something went terribly wrong, but why did it happen? Money, power, immortality, or something even darker? Some fans believe the company was trying to create eternal life, transferring human consciousness into toys. If that's true, then the factory isn't just haunted. It's filled with trapped minds, people who never escaped, people who became the monsters we run from, and Chapter 5 could finally confirm this horrifying truth. Another important question: will we finally escape? Every chapter pulls us deeper, not closer to freedom. So maybe Chapter 5 isn't about escaping. Maybe it's about confronting the source, ending the nightmare at its root, or becoming part of it. And here's something truly chilling. What if the player character has a connection to the factory? We returned after receiving a mysterious letter. We survived things that should be impossible. We're constantly guided, protected, almost expected. That's not normal. Some theories suggest we were once part of Playtime Co. Maybe a former employee, maybe a test subject, maybe someone who knows more than they remember. If Chapter 5 reveals our true identity, That could be the biggest twist in the entire story. Now let's talk about the creators. The game is developed by Mob Entertainment, and they're known for hiding clues everywhere. Audio tapes, hidden rooms, background details, secret messages. Nothing is random, so Chapter 5 will definitely include major lore reveals. Things that connect every previous chapter into one massive story. And fans are ready, so what should we expect overall? Bigger environments, more intense puzzles, smarter enemies, deeper story revelations, and possibly the beginning of the end, or maybe just the beginning of something even worse. Because in this factory, nothing stays buried forever. One thing is certain, Chapter 5 won't just continue the story, it will change it. It could reveal the mastermind, expose the experiments, explain the factory's true purpose, and finally show us what Playtime Co was really hiding. And when that truth is revealed, we might wish we never found it. So, are you ready to go deeper into the factory? Because the deeper we go, the closer we get to the truth, and the truth is always the most terrifying part. If you enjoyed this breakdown, theories, and predictions, make sure to like, subscribe, and tell me your biggest theory about Chapter 5 in the comments. What do you think is waiting in the deepest part of the factory? And more importantly, do you think we'll survive it?